Hi everyone, I'm Jim. As you know, I mostly do rock and metal reviews on this channel, but today the Fat of the Land turns 25 and I couldn't miss this occasion to review this monster of an album for you, because it's been a while since I've heard it. I've been a massive Prodigy fan since like the start of the millennium. My favorite album is still the first one, The Experience. It's going to turn 30 in September. I can't wait to review it. But today, it's the Fat of the Land day. I am so impressed because this album today is of the same age as me and I've been listening to it for most of my life. So yeah, I'm a big fan of electronic and rap music besides the metal stuff. So as you know, back in the 90s Prodigy was 4 guys. Most of the music was done by Liam. Kid Flint did some vocals on some songs, so did Maxim, and the 4th guy always danced, and he never contributed anything from what I remember. I wish he was back in the band right now, because now, as you know, Prodigy is just 2 guys. I wish that the guy that danced back in the 90s would come back to dance again, dance for Keith, man. This album had a big impact on the music industry in general, so without further ado, let's review it. The production of the album is tight, everything sounds perfect, even today this is a phenomenal production. The message of the song is yes, just yes. It's mostly about creating good music and feeling the music, like it has no other meaning than that. These are not some emotional or political lyrics that are going to change your life. No, it's all about fun and enjoying the music. The structure of the songs is mostly basic, only Narayan seems kinda advanced. So the standard edition has 10 songs, but the Japanese edition has 2 more bonus tracks, Molotov Bitch and No Man Army. Molotov Bitch was on the Firestarter single. The Trick is a song that was on the Breathe single. It's very underrated. And One Man Army was on the Spawn soundtrack. Spawn is a movie from the 97. It's really bad, but the soundtrack is phenomenal. So yeah, let's rate individual songs. The first song, Smack My Bitch Up. Amazing beats, groove, everything is perfect here. The song caused a lot of controversy. I don't see any misogyny here or stuff like that. I enjoyed the music video. I liked the plot twist at the end. It actually feels very feministic, to be honest, so yeah, 10 out of 10. The next song, Breathe, features some great atmosphere. There are guitars done by Jim Davis on this track. Jim Davis was in Pitch Shifter back then. Amazing song, 10 out of 10 as well. Diesel Power features Kool Keith on the vocals. He's spewing some sick rhymes here. Crazy rapping stuff, I love it. I love the vibe of this song, feels very old school and heavy. 10 out of 10. Oh my god, it's the funky shit. This song was in the movie Event Horizon. At the credits, I remember this stuff because Event Horizon is one of my favorite movies ever when it comes to horrors. This song is amazing, but it's not on the same level as the previous 3 songs. It doesn't even have any meaning, it's just funky shit, but it's amazing still. 9 out of 10. Celia Freera has some Keith Flint vocals, some cool guitar riffs, drums. I really enjoy this song, it's better than funky shit, but slightly weaker than the first songs. 9.5 out of 10. Minefields was used in the Matrix movie, which makes me very happy because it fits right there perfectly. I don't know if you remember, it was played when Neo and Trinity were in the club at the beginning. Really nice scene, amazing song. It will always remind me of the Matrix. It just has that vibe. 10 out of 10. Narayan features Crispian Mills. It's my favorite song on this record. It brings me back to the first Prodigy album. Has amazing atmosphere. The structure is advanced, the song changes a lot, but it creates that ominous and spiritual atmosphere that I love. Legendary song. 11 out of 10. I've heard it more times than you can imagine. Firestarter. The most recognizable Prodigy song. I think it's overplayed and I don't listen to it very much these days, but I still love it. I remember the first time I've heard this album, it was on a cassette tape. Yes, back then we had cassette tapes. And I remember this was on the side B, and my cassette tape was kinda damaged, so it had troubles with playing this track and the next one, but still, it's an amazing track, a classic. Rest in peace Kid Flint, 10 out of 10. The next song, Climb Baptize, is my second favorite song here, right after Narayan. It's instrumental one. It really does sound like the first Prodigy record. It just has that nostalgia and atmosphere. I love coming back to it. It brings me back to the simpler and better times, when life was precious, and now we all have depression and want to kill ourselves. But back then it was amazing. It was amazing. 11 out of 10. And the final song on the standard edition, Fuel My Fire. It's an L7 cover. It features Saffron or Saffron, however you pronounce it. I think it's the weakest song on the record. I enjoy Keith's vocals, but I don't know why this was on the album. Just why. It's okay as a B-side, but as a album's closer, it doesn't work that well. It's still an amazing song, but I expected it to be better. 8.5 out of 10. The Japanese edition from 2004 has 2 bonus tracks, Molotov Bitch and No Man Army. As I said before, Molotov Bitch was on the Firestarter single. It's an amazing song. It's very heavy and has that nu metal atmosphere. The Prodigy is an electronic band, but they have that nu metal atmosphere on some of their songs, and this song has it. It's that ear scary sounding stuff, but it's also heavy. 11 out of 10. I wish this was on the record instead of funky shit. And No Man Army is a song made for the Spawn soundtrack, same as One Man Army. These are the exact same songs, but One Man Army has vocals and is in the movie, and No Man Army has no vocals and it's on the Japanese edition of The Fate of the Land. That's all. I like both versions. It depends if I want to hear the vocals or not, but the song would have been the weakest on the album if it was included, but still great. 8 out of 10. And The Trick, the song that was on the Brief single. I wish this was the album's closer, to be honest. It's just so nu metalish and ear and atmospheric. It sounds sinister. I love the piano here, the beats, everything sounds so heavy and dangerous. It's one of my favorite Prodigy songs. 11 out of 10. Going back to the album, the consistency is stable, everything here sounds amazing, the flow is fitting. You're going to spin this record from the beginning to the end and have an amazingly good time. Replayability, hell yeah, you have no idea how many times I've heard this album. It's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece of electronic music. I don't think that it's the best Prodigy album, but it's perfect. It has no flaws, every song here is special, it's different than the other ones. Every song here has an identity, I can recognize every song here just by a 1 or 2 second sample. I am happy that I am here right now to celebrate this anniversary with you guys, because this record means a lot to me. I've listened to it many times when I had a hard time or a good time. It's just perfect. The only thing I would have changed would be to replace Funky Shit and Fuel My Fire with Molotov Bitch and The Trick, and make Funky Shit and Fuel My Fire the bonus tracks, because I really love those heavier and darker The Prodigy songs. I hope to see you in September, where I'm going to review the Experience album. I can't wait for it, I have many stories regarding that record. I really like the cover art here, that crab, the giant enemy crab. I will always connect the dots. Crabs, Prodigy. Crabs, Prodigy. Always. Same with ants. You see a giant black ant and you think, oh, it's the Prodigy logo. So thank you for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, share your stories with this record. Were you alive when it was released? Maybe you've heard it on the release date. Sadly, I've heard it in the year 2000. I might have heard it before that, but I didn't have consciousness back then. I was just a little child, so I don't remember the 90s. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!